I think in our culture, it's common to speak to others with this frame of, you made me feel X. You made me feel guilty when you did this. And while I'm all about sharing rather than staying silent and being authentic, that shuts other people down. We can't make anybody feel anything. And that's not to say we shouldn't take responsibility for our actions when we cause harm. And when we think about speaking in a way that is mindful and nonviolent, what I really love to do that empowers me to speak up more is to use the framework. Instead of you made me feel X, it's when I heard you say X, I felt X. So, as an example, when I heard you say, why were you gone on that walk for so long? I felt guilty, and I noticed my heart started beating fast, or whatever it is that you noticed in your body. Those things are you taking responsibility for what's happening in your own body. And even saying, when I heard you say, is a less accusatory way of speaking to someone, because we don't always hear exactly what people say. We interpret what they say through our own lens. When I heard you say X, I felt X. That's the main thing I would love to share with you all. There's so much more associated with mindful communication, and we respond to each other's nervous systems. It's also about having a presence, a groundedness, a curiosity, and an openness towards hearing the other person's experience. That is key. And the other thing I like to keep in mind is I am not ready to have a conversation with someone when I feel the need to be right. Sometimes we don't even have to have a difficult conversation with someone if we can go through this process of checking in with ourselves and noticing, what stories am I making up? What feelings am I experiencing? What am I needing? It might have nothing to do with what the other person did, really. Could be totally our own stuff. I hope this is helpful to you all. I would love to know, what are some of the books that you love or teachers that you appreciate? Mindfulness is a skill that we build, and nonviolent communication is a skill that we build. And we don't get it just from reading the books. We actually need to practice. And I know that can be scary sometimes, my friends, but you are beautiful. You are so capable. You have the love inside of you. And sometimes we just get so reactive that that love is buried in hurt or anger. And mindfulness and meditation helps us get to the center.